Hello YouTube, Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting on a Fan. Today is Monday, September 3rd, 2018. Today is Labor Day, and I recently found out that Labor Day is not only celebrated in the United States. So wherever you are, if you're having a Labor Day off, enjoy it for all it's worth. And the time is approximately 5:29 p.m. My Earl Grey was calling. I rarely drink tea because everybody knows, well, if you watch videos on my YouTube channel, you know I live for Café Bustelo. But every once in a while I love to have tea. Anyway, I am Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch. I'm also known as Mr. Lighting on a Fan. And it is a hot day today, so all the fans are on. And yes, I'm drinking tea in spite of that. And this is the official video for my return to Notions and Potions on Main Street in Beacon, New York. I love being a guest reader at Notions and Potions, and I've really been very happy with giving readings there. So I have the honor and pleasure of returning to Notions and Potions this Saturday, September 8th, 2018. I'll be giving readings from 12 to 7 p.m. because those are the store's official hours on Saturdays, and of course I am especially excited about this because it is also the date of the dark moon in Virgo. The dark moon tides are the last 3 nights of the waning moon before the new moon. It is, in my experience, one of the best times for engaging in ritual work, for surrendering and releasing, banishing and dissolving and eliminating, and it is also one of the best times to have a reading. The waning moon phase, which is when the night is, well, how I was taught, the night of a full moon is already a waning moon, and from that night until the night of the dark moon, which is the night before the new moon, those are excellent times of the lunar month for having a reading. And then of course, the day after is Sunday, September 9th, 2018. The stores open from 12 to 4 p.m. on Sundays, and that is the date of the new moon in Virgo. So you know I'll be doing my new moon wish list in between readings that day. I do have an appointment for a 1-hour reading on that date, and that's from 3 to 4 p.m. So pardon me. I got excited from all that air energy, that mercurial Virgo energy, like I was saying. So I would recommend those of you who are going to have a reading with me on Sunday, September 9th, 2018, make sure that you arrive between 12 noon and 3 p.m. Because I'm definitely going to make sure that, and because the store's only open for 4 hours on Sundays, I'm not going to leave the store for any reason. Usually when I'm there on a Saturday, I'll walk around a little bit, I'll have lunch someplace, and then go back to the store. But that's usually on Saturdays. But since Sunday the store's only open for 4 hours, I'm pretty much going to stay there the entire day. I'll have my bottle of water, I'll have my journal, I'll have my books, I'll be ready. And of course I'll have my decks. So let me read to you what my fees are for readings at Notions and Potions, and they are $25 for a 20-minute reading, $40 for half an hour, $55 for 40 minutes, and $85 for 1 hour. I'm going to go over that one more time. So when I give readings at Notions and Potions, the fees for readings with me are $25 for 20 minutes, $40 for half an hour, $55 for 40 minutes, and $85 for 1 hour. Also keep in mind that the store only accepts cash for readings. So it's important to have cash when you have a reading with me at Notions and Potions. I thought about it. I thought I was going to do something about that, do something a little bit differently. And you know what? It's been working for every other reader in the store, and it's been working for Cheryl, who's the living goddess who owns Notions and Potions, and I really don't want to change that. You know, one of my favorite expressions, especially as a sun sign Capricorn, is If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's a system that's been working very well. I know that some people are so accustomed to paying for things with a card. I have no issue with that, but every once in a while, people need to use cash. We know this. So, those of you who are going to have a reading with me either on Saturday, September 8th, 2018, between 12 noon and 7 p.m., or Sunday, September 9th, 2018, between 12 noon and 4 p.m. at Notions and Potions, please make sure you have cash. Now, I'm already looking at dates for returning to Notions and Potions in October 2018, and more than likely I'll start looking at November and December, because that way it'll make it easier. And I'll probably start looking at January as well, because as many of you know, well, as most of you know, September through December historically remains the busiest time of the year for me with regards to my professional psychic practice. And that's one of the reasons why this past weekend I had the rare opportunity to spend at home, because spending a weekend at home for me is very rare, especially between my professional psychic practice and my side position of employment. So being able to spend an entire weekend at home is such a beautiful and rare opportunity for me. I milk it for all it's worth, and I really have. I've been enjoying spending time this past weekend at home. I'm having a lot of fun spending time at home today. I know that come tomorrow, I'll be paying bills, I'll be paying the rent, I'll be running errands, so I won't be as I won't have the opportunity to chill and spend as much time at home tomorrow, and it will be back to doing the things that I need to do. And because I'll be returning to Notions and Potions in a few days, I'll absolutely be preparing my bag, both my bags, my duffel bag with clothes, and of course, hello Isis. Do you want to be in the video? I'm talking to Isis, the alpha female. And yes. She hasn't answered my question, so I'm not going to assume that she wants to be in the video. And I know that some of you love black cats and would love to see her in the video, but if she didn't say yes, I don't want to force it on her. Are you panting like a dog? Is that what you're doing? Because I know you're trying to hiss, but it's coming out like a pant. Oh my goddess. Are you panting like a dog? Are you trying to be like a dog? Oh, she's not enjoying that. Okay, so I want to keep this video focused on the topic of Notions and Potions. I absolutely want to thank, and I must thank, Cheryl, who is the living goddess who owns Notions and Potions, for giving me the opportunity to be a guest reader in her store. And I absolutely want to thank Anne-Marie, who is one of my favorite employees at Notions and Potions, for being so sweet, for being so professional, for being so present. I love her energy. It's become a joy to see her there. And for the record, all the employees at Notions and Potions are wonderful. But I have a special fondness for her. And oh, and I forgot his name. There's a gentleman who works there part-time, who I first met when my very first time at Notions and Potions, and this was back in September of last year. So, and of course, I want to thank one of my other favorite people on the planet, Lillian Lion Cappy, for introducing me to Notions and Potions, because little did I realize how many wonderful new doors would open up for me as a result. Anyway, so that's the deal with that. If you have not already subscribed to the YouTube channel of yours truly, Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting and a Fan, I absolutely invite you to do so. And please make sure that you click or tap the bell icon. That way you will receive a notification every time that I upload a video. Now I want to tell you something. one of my favorite non-metaphysical YouTube channel content creators is Jenny Lorenzo. Jenny Lorenzo is a Cuban-American woman who was born and raised in Miami, who currently lives in California. And I've been a subscriber to her YouTube channel for at least a year, maybe closer to 2 years. And I, of course, clicked the bell icon so that I would be notified every time she uploads a video. So let me take a sip of my tea. The only Earl Grey I drink is Twinings. Do not serve me any other Earl Grey but Twinings Earl Grey. Just an FYI. So what happened was, the other day she uploaded a video. I didn't know about it. You know why? Because for some bizarre reason, YouTube periodically unsubscribes people and periodically unclicks or untaps that bell icon. So I was like, and I just decided, like, on the spur of the moment, to look at how many views my recent videos had. And I was just like, how come I didn't receive a notification that she uploaded the video? And at the time, the video had been uploaded 3 hours earlier. I'm like, what the hell? And then I remembered, I'm like, oh. Because let me tell you something. My awesome audiovisual person, who's also my amazing computer tech person, has subscriptions to technically oriented YouTube videos of people that are professional computer specialists and professional tech specialists. So they've even mentioned in some of their videos that YouTube does this. So as long as YouTube keeps doing that, I am going to periodically say in my videos, make sure that your bell icon remains clicked or tapped. Because I found out, I'm like, wait a minute. And it makes no sense to me. But I think, I have a theory. Yes, I'm channeling my inner Buffy the Musical when I said that. So I have a theory that I think YouTube does this when some people become a little too popular. I know that's a crazy theory, but you know what? It's crazy enough that it has some validity. We'll see. I might do some research into this on my own. Now, in the meantime, if you have not already scheduled your next session with me, whether it is a reading, whether it is a private metaphysical class, whether it is an energy healing treatment, I highly recommend you do so as soon as possible. I actually need to follow up with 2 people because 2 people have already paid for their readings with me in advance. One is going to be a phone reading, one is going to be an in-person reading in the client's home, and I need to follow up with them and say, these are the dates that I have available in September of 2018. What works for you? I'm not doing that until tomorrow, though. So by the time you watch this video, I probably will have a little less availability. Just another FYI. And I think that's it. YouTube, as always, thank you so much for honoring who I am and what I do. I wish all of you many blessings, and may today bring you a great deal of divine restoration, divine peace, and divine joy. And have a good night.